Hello, Dave here with emergencyprepguy.com. I appreciate you stopping by. I know just a few months ago I did an update on my video about the hatching time cages. I think it was update 5 months after I had them. I've had them a few more months. I've discovered a few more things. All the baby quail that I had, I've now processed, except for the ones that I'm going to keep. And so I'm going to take you out there into the garage and I'm going to show you those things. Remember, as always, if you like this video, if you get any benefit out of it at all, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and click the little bell that will notify you when we get future videos. And one other thing, it's winter here in a little town that I'm in Idaho, and it's mighty cold. It's been below freezing most of the time, and so it hasn't really gotten below freezing inside the garage, but just in case, I know the winters here get pretty cold. I've disabled the automatic watering system, and I'm feeding them with watering them, I should say, with traditional watering containers. But the thing I want to caution you about is it's not as easy to clean off the dust that comes from chickens and birds and stuff. So it's a little bit messy out there. I apologize. It's just a little tougher than it is in the summer to keep it spick and span. So with that, let's go out there and take a look. Okay, here we are out in the garage. The lighting's not very good and you got a shaky cameraman, so I apologize for that. For those of you that haven't seen my last video, these are all quail brooder boxes and grow out pens. The ones with the heaters are brooder boxes, but I have the only difference between the quail brooder box and the quail grow out pen is the heaters on the side, and you can see down here there's clear doors as opposed to the yellow doors. And what I did is I just bought, for all my brooder boxes, I bought the yellow doors as well, so I could turn the brooder box into, as soon as the birds are the baby quail are old enough to not need the heater on anymore, about 2 to 3 weeks depending on the time of the year, then I just changed the doors out. I showed all that in another video, so I won't belabor that. The couple things I wanted to show you an update. This is my same setup. Down here I've got the 2 quail, adult quail with the rollout cages that I'm going to probably sell. This is what I have my quail in because they're the jumbo meat makers. It's this level here and this level here are the smaller chicken cages that are designed for like Bantam chickens. They're for adults with the egg rollout, both of them. They're for partridges or Bantam chickens, smaller chickens. And then this is another quail grow out pen that I'm going to put over on that stack. So anyway, the problem I ran into is I had some chickens in here, and as soon as they were big enough, I was either going to butcher some of them or put them out in the yard. But this little guy down here, he was supposed to be a female. Hi, buddy. He bites me when I stick my hand in there, so I don't like sticking my hand in there. But he ended up being a rooster, and I kind of want to keep him. But where I'm living, I'm not supposed to have a rooster. And I'm going to be moving in the spring, and so I kind of want to keep him. And so I decided to keep a few of the hens to go give him some company. So I keep him down there by himself. He's too big now. He can't get his head through the feeder. He can't get his head through here anymore. So that's why I have a little food in there for him. But you can see he wastes the food there. So I'm keeping him there by himself, and then once a week I move him up because I don't want to have 4 in a level, because these are pretty good sized chickens. I don't want to have 4 in a level, as I don't want them to be too crowded now. But I do it for one day when I put the male up with the hens just to breed them once a week. You can see they're just getting old enough where they're starting to lay eggs, getting 1 or 2 eggs a day. These girls can still get their head through, but it's getting hard for them. And so I do have a little food. It looks like they dumped their food, stinkers. Anyway, so that's what I wanted to show you, was that I'm going to be buying 2 large chicken levels. I'll probably keep them one here, and I'll put one over in this stack over here. and then I'll take this brooder box and put it over in my brooder box stack, and I'll get rid of those quail cages that I don't need. So I wanted to show you that. If you're going to keep full-size chickens, you really need a full-size chicken cage. And then the other thing I was going to show you is this here. In the summer, I prefer, to just take the poop tray, scrape the poop off, and because I like to save the poop for my compost pile. But in the winter, that's kind of miserable. So I got this idea. I live pretty close to where LDS Prepper, his YouTube channel, where he lives, and he has quail. He built his own cages. He has a different cage system, but his poop trays are the same size. And he gave me this idea of putting butcher paper down, and then you can just flip that over like that. I normally have gloves, it grosses me out, but then you can grab this other side and fold it over like that, and then literally you just roll it all up, and you can throw it in the trash. It makes dealing with the poop in the wintertime a lot easier. So that's one thing I wanted to show you guys. The other thing I wanted to show you is these smaller chicken cages normally come. These girls, hi sweetheart, hi. If you remember this wall here, it used to be a solid wall. Man, you guys just dump that food like crazy. I'm not going to give you. I just give them a little bit of that because they're starting to have trouble getting their head through. But they can still do it, so they're making a mess. Hi, sweetie. Hi. So anyway, I got a round saw blade that I got at Home Depot with small teeth, and I put it on a cordless drill, and I just cut this wall out, and so that now they can intermingle. It just makes it nicer for them, so they can all go wherever they want in there. But again, you can see that they need the taller level. The taller chicken cages already have an open design like that. And then you can see I did the same thing here with the quail. This was a solid wall, and I cut it open, and so now they can intermingle. What that gave me the ability to do was when they had the walls, I had to have 3 hens, which means I had to have at least 3 roosters, which means I had to have at least 4 hens with them, because you need at least 4 hens to each male. Otherwise, the males overbreed the females. It's kind of hard on the females. And so by opening that up, I feel like they enjoy it better. They can get around, move around. But also, I only have 2 males and 10 females. So I have a 5-to-1 ratio, which is just perfect. Anyway, it's doing great. So that's the other change that I made. And anyway, I just wanted to show you those. The other thing I wanted to mention is that when I called the other day to order the larger chicken cages, I was talking to Sue at Hatching Time. She's awesome, by the way. And I was telling her how I cut these walls out, and she was saying, "Yeah, I've had a couple other customers that have done that. In fact, we're in the process of designing they're going to have an open for the smaller chicken cages. They're going to have an open design like that as an option as well pretty soon. So if you're thinking of ordering this, you might talk to Sue and see when that open design is coming out. The larger chicken cages come with the open design, so you don't have to worry about it with that. So that's just kind of a update to my update. We'll go inside and wrap up the video. So anyway, I hope that was helpful to you, so I appreciate it. We'll talk to you in the next video.